Hi, this is trepacer. I wanted to do a TV recommendation of a show that actually came on last season, and it yeah last well this not say last year this year earlier this year, and it was 8 episodes, and it's a show on Showtime called Penny Dreadful. Um, that's the Target exclusive cover I got there, but I'm gonna take this out so you can see what I'm talking about because it stars Eva Green. She's one of the stars. Josh Hartnett is on it. Timothy Dalton. uh, Reeve Carney, Billy Piper. Um, there it goes. It was created and written by John Logan, who's a director. I forgot what he's done. He's done a couple of movies and stuff already. But the reason I like the show and why I'm recommending it is because it actually, I saw the commercials because I watch Showtime and I watch, a couple of shows like Shameless and House of Lies and all other stuff that comes on Showtime sometimes. And I saw the trailer for it, and I didn't watch it at first, but then I started getting into it, watching it, and I just absolutely fell in love with this show, Penny Dreadful. And it takes place during Victorian England, London, and it's about several different characters. You have explorer Malcolm Murray, played by Timothy Dalton. You have American gunslinger Ethan Chandler, played by not Ethan Hawke, Ethan Hawke. I'm sorry, Josh Hartnett. I'm sorry. And you have Eva Green, who plays Vanessa Ives, and you have Henry Treadway, who plays Dr. Victor Frankenstein in this. And it's basically, these people, they get, they unite to kind of combat supernatural, threats in London. And the first season was mainly about Malcolm Murray, his daughter Mina. I think that's her name in the show, Mina. She was missing, and he was getting her childhood friend Vanessa Ives, played by Eva Green, to help him find her because Eva Green's character Vanessa Ives has this ability to channel basically spirits and stuff, and she gets possessed, too, by these spirits, and Ethan, and they get these other guys come in, Ethan Chandler, to help him basically try to rescue his daughter from these supernatural forces. And it's a really good, really strong show. Like I said, it was 8 episodes the first season, and they went into a little bit of the backstory when Vanessa Ives and played by Eva Green, her and Mina, the daughter, when they were like I guess younger, they did like a flashback thing when they were younger, and Malcolm Murray was having an affair with Vanessa Ives' mother, and it's kind of corrupted, I guess you could say in a way, corrupted Vanessa, and she basically went after Mina's fiance the night, I think, before they were going to get married and stuff. And even though Vanessa was actually sort of in love with Mina's brother, okay, and and then also you have Ethan Chandler, who's like I said, he comes on, I think, to England with a sideshow. He's like a gunslinger, and Vanessa kind of hires him to come, and help. And she, they flirt a little bit, but he winds up falling in love with Brona Croft, meeting his woman named Brona Croft, who's played by Billy Piper, basically she's dying of consumption. Okay, but that doesn't stop him from falling in love with her, and she's dying. And then you also have Henry Treadway, who plays Victor Frankenstein, who's at this point in the story, when you see him, he's created another creature. Not the original Frankenstein monster, but another creature. And I guess I'm going to have to spoil it a little bit. Basically, that creature gets destroyed by, the original creature, who comes back and basically makes demands on Victor Frankenstein to listen. I'm lonely. I need you to make me a mate, or I'm going to start destroying people in your lives. Basically, he threatens them with that, and he even follows through on one such threat. Okay, and you also, like I said, you have them trying to locate Mina, and they kind of know that they don't know where she is exactly, but they know that she's possessed by this evil spirit, and she's away, and they're basically using Vanessa, I guess, as a medium in a way to try to find where Mina is. Okay, and that's the whole point of Malcolm Murray keeping her around, because he wants to find out where his daughter is and rescue her. And also, at the same time, you have Reeve Carney, who plays Dorian Gray, okay, who's interested in Vanessa Ives' character. He's also sort of he has an incident with Ethan Chandler as well. Okay, and it's a really interesting show. And like I said, it was 8 episodes. A lot of things happen, and the whole atmosphere is just fantastic. The whole setting of Victorian London at the time is just fantastic to watch. The whole atmosphere of the show, and it's a really intense show. And I definitely recommend you give this show a try. Like I said, they're gonna have a marathon of this on New Year's Eve on Showtime. I think starting at 8 o'clock. They'll show all 8 episodes straight through. So if you want to watch it to get caught up on it, you can do that. And I'm gonna watch the special features in the back of this. It has the what is Penny Dreadful and literary roots and coming together and stuff. And because I absolutely love I love this show. Because I love and I love the characters. Okay, like I said, Ethan, you can tell him and Vanessa are attracted to each other, but Vanessa also has a thing for Dorian Gray, who she really can't get too close to, because if she gets too close to him, she kind of opens herself up for evil in a way. Okay, but he's still in Dorian Gray's the portrait of Dorian Gray, which he never ages and stuff. But he's still intrigued with her. And then you also have Ethan, who's in love with Verona Croft, who's dying, like I said, of consumption, played by Billy Piper. And like I said, you also have Victor Frankenstein, who's also has this thing hanging over his head where the creature's demanding that he makes himself a mate, makes him a mate, or he's going to destroy him. And then you also have the creature who works in a theater, and he keeps to the shadows. And there's one girl that he really likes, of course, but he's too shy and thinks he's ugly and doesn't want to approach her. So you kind of sometimes you feel sympathy for him. And it's just an intriguing show to watch, and I just can't highly recommend this enough. And also, Ethan Chandler also has a secret, because in the first couple episodes you see that he's basically, he comes over to England on the Wild West show, but also his father sends men after him to bring him home. Okay, and there's a reason for that. Okay, and let's just say it has something to do with a certain moon. Okay, and you really see the consequences of that action in the very last episode. Okay, of the first season. Okay, and it's just a really good show to watch, and intense at times too. And I can't highly recommend this enough. Okay, and again, the second season is going to start in 2015. I don't know exactly when in 2015, but it's going to start up again in 2015. So I can't wait to see that again. But I highly recommend you get season 1, or like I said, marathon it, because it comes on Wednesday on Showtime at 8 o'clock. That's New Year's Eve. And they show all 8 episodes straight away. So if you want to watch, if you have Showtime, you can tune in and watch it, or tape it and just watch it through. Okay, and I definitely think you'll like it. Okay, anyway, so for those who have seen it, let me know what you think. If you like it and what you like about it, like I said, I love it. I'm gonna watch a bunch of the special features that's on this Blu-ray to see, how John Logan came up with the concept and everything. I think it's a great mix of having all these literary characters all in together. And also, I forgot to mention, there's a kind of a hint of maybe a certain bloodsucker maybe appearing. Maybe in the second season, which also adds to the intrigue. And I think it's a fantastic show, and definitely worth watching. So again, let me know what you think of Penny Dreadful. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Maybe from my description you'll invest in it. Maybe you'll want to see it. Okay. Anyway, either way, let me know. And I can't highly recommend this TV show enough. It's just fantastic. Eva Green is fantastic. She kind of makes the show her. I love all the portrayals, but she, she's just an amazing actress, and she gives her all to her parts. And I think the first time I saw her was in the James Bond movie. I think the second one. But she has just leaps and bounds as an actress. In this, and she was in the 300 sequel, and she was also in A Dame to Kill For. She's just a fantastic actress. She's more than just a pretty face. She really can act, and I hope she wins an Emmy for her part. I don't know if she got nominated or not, but if she deserves an Emmy for her portrayal. Her character goes through the ringer in this show, and I just can't recommend the show enough. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. This is trepacer saying so long, and take care.